Okay, today I'm going to show you guys how to relocate the USB data cable from the Cubby Hole. This is on a bagger. It's not the full tour model, it's a base model. But anybody that has their USB data cable inside the cubby should look into this. My reasoning to look into this is that I put a wireless dongle in there for Android Auto. And number one, this is not lockable. Anybody that might want that dongle could come up and grab it if they knew it was there and they wanted one bad enough. They could open that up and haul ass with it. So that's one reason. The second reason is that I bought an MA1 for the first time back in November of 22. And I think it lasted somewhere roughly about 3 months and it finally just quit working. I tried it in other vehicles and everything I could do to try to bring it back, but to no avail. So I got a hold of Motorola, and under warranty they sent me a brand new one, free of charge. All I had to do was ship the old one back once they shipped the new one to me. Put the new one into the cubby just like the last one, and it lasted about 6 months and finally just quit working. Contacted Motorola again. I'm still under warranty from the first purchase for 1 year. So they again sent me a brand new one. I just received it. So this time I'm going to relocate where that dongle stays on the bike. Like I say, one, this is not lockable. And two, I think the heat that stays within this cubby, being right over the motor, might be the root cause of the problem. So we're going to relocate. So what I did was I went and got hopefully you can see that. Let's see if I can. I got an Insignia 6-foot USB cable extension 3.0. I'll turn it the right side, the correct way up now that I can see my camera. So that's what I bought to extend this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a screwdriver and we're going to take this grommet and pull it into the cubby. Come on. I don't know if you can see that. I've got my camera. There it goes. I've got my camera up there. I can't see the camera, what it's seeing and what and all that, but I've pulled the grommet with the screwdriver. I just grabbed the edge of it and pulled it into the cubby. I'm going to try to move it away from the hole a little bit. And then, so now I'm going to take this flexible piece of material I have. It's just corner mold basically that I had laying around. I just cut a strip of it. I'm going to stick that corner mold right into the hole and send it down underneath and out the into where the seat below the seat area. So you can see that. I've just taken this and sent it right through the hole into the seat area. So now I'm going to take my USB cable that I bought. Get out of the box. Get all the wrapping. Be sure that you send the right end into the cubby. You need the male end going into the cubby. This is a pretty good sized cable. It should be fine underneath the seat and all that. I'm looking for, where'd my white tape go? I thought I had it. Oh, there it is, right there. So I'm going to tape this USB cable onto that flexible plastic fish that I sent through. I'm just going to wrap this with some white electrical tape and hold it straight up and down like that. Get that in there. Wrap some more tape onto the fish. And take and pull my cable up into the cubby hole. Like so. Now I'm going to get the tape off here. No longer need the fish. Now my next step is to cut that grommet so that I can insert this wire into the grommet and then put the grommet back where it goes. I'm going to try to pull this grommet up a little bit so I can get to it a little better. I'll take some side cutters. I need a little bit of light to see what I'm doing there. I hope that video is at least giving you guys a good view of this. I can't hold the camera and do this. I got one snip. I got to get all the way to the center hole, and these cutters just didn't quite make it there, but I will get it. I think I got it now. I think I got it there. Let's see. Whoops. Dropped something over there. No, I didn't quite get there. There it is. Now I'm good. It looks like Honda may have had that taped up too, but that's alright. Now we're going to see if we can get this grommet to fit around both of these, like so. It made it grow for sure, but we're going to plug this in to here. I may have to modify that grommet a little bit. We'll work on that. I'm going to finish this part up so you guys can see what I'm talking about doing. Now you want enough slack right there in the cubby so that you can still use this if you want. You just unplug it and plug whatever you want to inside the cubby. Maybe charge your phone or whatever you want to do, but even that, I don't like that this is unlockable and it's also hot with the motor running. But leave yourself enough slack like that. Now to test the fact that this is going to work, I'm going to go ahead and plug in my dongle right here, right there. I guess you can see that. There's my MA1. I'm going to lay it right here under the seat, and I'm going to turn on my headset. Now turn on the bike. I got the dongle to where you can see the light. Should be able to see the light. I'm waiting for a connection. The dongle's flashing green. Phone just connected. Radio started playing. Connected for Android Auto. Android Auto is up. So I'll turn it back off. Now here's what I want to do is I want to put this cable. I'm going to run it real nice through here and tie wrap it down. And then I'm going to end up going into the right saddlebag. As you're sitting on the bike, the right saddlebag, there's a grommet in that right saddlebag that you can pull out you have to use a screwdriver to pull it out. I'm trying to get a hold of it now. You have to use my screwdriver. And I know you can't see this action, but there's a grommet on the right side that you can pull out. Just need to get my screwdriver where I can get it out. There's not a hole in the grommet, but you can take care of that. Oh, it came out, but I don't know where it went. There it is. It's inside the right saddlebag. It came into the saddlebag. Now here's the grommet that I just pulled out of the saddlebag. I used a screwdriver to pry it out. Here's the grommet. It came out of the right saddlebag. Right. I'm gonna have to get this wire into the hole that I just created with that, pulling that grommet out. Need my flashlight again. Okay, now we're into the hole. We have the cable to the right saddlebag. So now what we're going to do is look at options of getting this thing routed and tied down. There's no gaps in there. I'm wondering, I really would like to go underneath something right there. I probably should have looked at that before I put that into the right saddlebag, but there's just no place to get by there. I'm wondering how that's going to work with the seat. So let me see. There's no way to get around that. Let's see here. Gotta be. Okay, to finish this up, my camera fell on that video a while ago, so basically all I did was I added this USB data extension cable. I took the grommet out here, split it, then cut some of the material away so I could get that cable through. It's still pretty good and tight. You got enough slack in here so that you can plug and unplug if you need to. I routed the cable through here with a fish. I couldn't get underneath this, so I just went over top of it. I think it'll clear. I don't think it's going to get pinched by anything. I'll look at the seat before I put it down. And then I ran it low under this wire and tie wrapped it there. Tie wrapped it there. Tie wrapped it there. Tie wrapped it there. And tie wrapped it there. Then I ran it into the saddlebag, and there it is right there. Now there's a grommet up inside there that I ended up splitting so that I could insert the cable, and I also, you have to drill a hole in that one so that you can get your cable in there and put it back in. But I will go ahead and put my headset on. Oh, here's the tools that needed. Basically, you're just taking the side covers off, the seat off, and then the snippers to cut tie wrap tails, and also I used it on cutting this grommet up here in the cubby hole. Some needle nose pliers, some long hemostats. Those were to help me grab tie wraps and stuff. And I also had to use the long hemostats to grab the fish that I had in here. And basically that's it. Oh yeah, the screwdriver to pull it to kind of jimmy those grommets out of their sockets. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna put my headset on. Okay, now my headset's on. turn the bike on, hit it twice so the lights go out, and you will see phone just connected. I'm in the garage, so there it says connected for Android. Android comes up. Oh, what am I trying to do a touch screen for? I don't know. And that's Android Auto. Now I'll come back here and show you the dongle. Basically that'll slide right out of the way. If I need tools or whatever, I can still get to them. I just lay it right there, close up the saddlebag, and that's that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. And again, the reason that I did this was that, number one, the cubby hole is not secure, and those dongles aren't exactly cheap. They're close to $100. I think I paid $90 for mine. And like I say, this is my third one. The other two, I bought my first one in November and put it in the cubby. Of course, it's got all this other stuff that goes in the cubby. And I think this foam that Honda gives you in here actually retains heat. It doesn't help keep your phone cool at all, I don't believe. I would put my hand on the dongle after a ride and you could feel the heat in it. So I think the heat was killing them. But anyway, I bought my first one in November and it lasted about 3 months. Being under warranty, I called Motorola. They sent me a free replacement. All I had to do was send the other one back. That one lasted 6 months in the cubby, and I just got another free one. I've got till November. Hopefully this one won't go away on me, being that I've relocated it away from the heat source that I think was killing them. At least I hope I'm right on that. So that's why I've moved it. More secure. The saddlebag is locked where this isn't, and there's no motor heat coming up, radiating up into the cubby from this location here in the saddlebag area. There might be a little bit of heat from the heat of the day, but I don't think it's very hot in there at all. I've never actually opened up the saddlebag and felt any massive amount of heat coming out of there. So I think we'll be much better as far as the temperature that the MA1 is living in. All I'm going to have to do is put my seat back on and my side covers, and I'm good to go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.